Hello, class 7. So, we have been studying chapter number 11, transportation in animals and plants. Yes. So, in this chapter, we are actually studying about circulatory system. Yes. So, in in last class, we studied about capillaries, difference between arteries and veins, and I showed you the picture of heart. Yes, and we also studied what is heart, as you can see on the screen. Yes, so we studied all these points. I will again show you the picture of heart. Okay, don't worry. So, whatever we studied, let's revise. Whatever we studied, let's revise. So, we studied the difference between arteries and veins. Yes. So arteries and veins are blood vessels. Arteries and veins are blood vessels. Yes. Arteries are the vessels which carry oxygen rich blood from heart to all parts of the body. Yes, from heart to all parts of the. Well, for your kind information, let me tell you that uh, there are two more artery and vein. I will tell you later. Be patient. Okay? So remember, our arteries are actually the vessels which uh, carry oxygen rich blood from all parts of the body, from heart to all parts of the body, from heart to all parts of the body. And veins are the blood vessels which carry carbon dioxide rich blood from all parts of the body to heart. Okay. Arteries have thick walls while veins have thin wall. Okay. And there are walls present in the veins. Yes, there are walls present in the veins. There are walls present in the veins which allow blood to flow only towards heart. Yes, the veins have thin wall. There are walls present in the veins which allow blood to flow only towards the heart. Yes, and capillaries. Yes, so capillaries are actually extremely thin tubes. Capillaries are actually extremely thin tubes. The capillaries join up to form vein. Yes, the capillaries join up to form vein which empty into heart. Okay, and as you can see on the screen about the heart. Yes, so the heart is an organ which beats continuously. Yes, the heart actually act as a pump. Yes, our heart, the size of our heart is just like our fist. Yes, almost equal to the fist. And our heart is actually divided into four chamber. Our heart is divided into four chamber: left atrium, right atrium, left ventricle, right ventricle. Yes, left atrium, right atrium, left ventricle, right ventricle. Okay, these are four parts. Okay, and our heart has two other blood vessels. They work just opposite of arteries and vein. Yes, our heart has two more blood vessels. They just work opposite of arteries and vein. We know that arteries carry pure blood, means oxygen rich blood, and veins carry carbon dioxide rich blood, means impure blood. But these veins are called pulmonary arteries and pulmonary veins. These blood vessels are called pulmonary arteries and pulmonary veins. Okay, pulmonary arteries and pulmonary veins, their work is just opposite. Yes, what is the function of pulmonary vein? What is the function of pulmonary vein? Well, pulmonary vein carry the pure blood from lungs to heart. Yes, and um, pulmonary arteries carry the impure blood from heart to lungs. Okay, and from heart to all body parts, the arteries carry. Okay, you know uh, about it. And our heart is actually a muscular tissue. Yes, muscular organ. It is made up of different tissues. Yes, and means you can say it is made up of muscles. Okay, and in the heart, the blood reaches through vena cava, and it transport the blood through aorta. Okay, now let me show you the picture of heart. Okay, again let me show you. I think you might have practiced at home the diagram of heart. You might have practiced. If you have not, then please do practice. I am again showing you. Let's move on the next point. Okay, as you can see the picture of heart. Yes, can you see the picture of heart? So this is the picture of heart, and there are different parts of heart you can see. Yes, so heart has different parts. So you can see vena cava, four chamber, uh, left atrium, left atrium, right atrium, left ventricle, and right ventricle, and you can see a wall which is separating these chamber, so that blood cannot mix. If the blood will mix, then it will be very danger. So you can see pulmonary artery and pulmonary vein on the right side. Yes, left atrium is in left side, right atrium is in right side. Okay, pulmonary vein and pulmonary artery, just above the left atrium, and right ventricle is in right side, right atrium is also in right side, but right ventricle is just below the right atrium. Right atrium is just above the right ventricle. Okay, left ventricle and left atrium are on left side. Left ventricle is just below the left atrium. Left ventricle is just below the left atrium. Okay, so this is the diagram. Okay, so from the vena cava the blood reaches into right atrium. Through right atrium the blood goes into right ventricle. From ventricle it reaches into the heart, to the lungs. It reaches to the lungs, and from the lungs it get oxygen, so it become oxygen rich blood. And through the pulmonary veins it again come into the heart, and from pulmonary vein the blood goes into left atrium to left ventricle. Then from left ventricle the pure blood is carried out through aorta. It happens. Okay, this is the process. Now let's study a new point. Let's move on the next point. So let's study about the heartbeat. Yes, um, we studied pulse rate. What is pulse rate? The number of beat per minute. So heartbeat is also the number of beat per minute of the heart. Yes, the number of beat per minute. So our heart, whenever our heart pump to send the blood through the blood vessels, that time actually our heart contracts and relax. So this contract and relax, this rhythmic relaxation and contraction is actually called heartbeat. Yes, heartbeat is actually the contraction and relaxation. The heartbeat is actually the rhythmically contraction and relaxation of heart. Yes, what is heartbeat? Heartbeat is rhythmically contraction and relaxation of heart muscles. Okay, so the whole of the heart is made up of muscles, as I already told you. So our heart contract and relax. Yes, our heart actually do the contraction and relaxation. Okay, um, so due to it heartbeat constitutively happen. Okay, if you put your hand here, you can feel your hand, you can feel that your heart is contracting, relaxing means up down, is happening, vibration like feeling. So this is called beat, heartbeat. Doctor feels your heartbeat. Mm. You know, if you have fever, then you go to doctor. That time, actually, what happens? The doctor check your heartbeat. Yes, definitely, the doctor check your heartbeat using a device. That device using with the help of an instrument. This instrument is called stethoscope. Yes, this instrument is called stethoscope. As you can see the picture of stethoscope. What is the spelling of stethoscope? What is the spelling of stethoscope? Yes, STETHOSCOPE. Yes, STETHOSCOPE. Stethoscope. Okay. So heartbeat is actually the contraction and relaxation of muscles. Is contraction, relaxation, contraction, relaxation. Okay, contraction secunda. Okay, mm, and relaxation just opposite of contraction. Okay, means coming into the its original position. So it happens. So a doctor uses stethoscope as a device. A doctor uses stethoscope. Definitely, doctor use why? Why does the doctor use? To hear your heartbeat, to hear the sound of heart. Yes. So and uh, our heart beat in a 1 minute around 70 to 80 time. Yes, our heart beats 70 to 80 time in a minute. Okay, generally 72. Okay, so doctor use the stethoscope to amplify the sound of the heart. Yes, to amplify the sound of the heart. Well, you, if your father is doctor, or if your father is actually do the work of, if your father belong to medical field, or if you ever have gone to doctor, then you might have seen the structure of stethoscope. Okay, so you have seen that it consists of a chest piece. Yes, that carries a sensitive diaphragm, two earpiece and a tube joining the parts. Mm, uh, so you might have seen a circular like structure at one side of stethoscope. You might have seen a circular like structure one side of stethoscope, that is called chest piece. So it consists of a chest piece. Okay, so which carries a sensitive diaphragm. Yes, so it carries the heartbeat. Okay, sound waves of the heart, and two earpiece just at the top, which the doctor use as a earphone in the ear. Okay, so doctor can get clues about the condition of your. Yes, so using it, doctor can easily get the clue by just checking your heartbeat. He found that how much you are ill, how much you have fever. Yes, okay. So it was all about heartbeat. Now let's study a new system which is called excretory system. Let's move on the next point. Okay, so what is circulatory system? What is circulatory system? A system which mm, carry the blood. Yes, from heart to all parts. Yes, which circulate the blood. Through blood it transport the different parts, different substance. What is excretory system? Yes, excretory system is a system which excrete the waste material. Yes, so uh, excretory system actually excrete means throw the waste material, means excretory system throw the waste material like urine. Okay, so excretory system, you can see the picture. Excretory system consists of two kidney. Yes, two kidney. Okay, and between two kidney blood vessels are present, as you can see in the picture, blue and red in color, which are actually blood vessels. Blue and red are actually in color, they are actually blood vessels. And you can see a half apple like structure which is actually kidney. Okay, and from the kidney two pipe are attached, two pipes, thin tubes are attached these thin tubes are called ureters. These two thin tubes are called ureters, and these two thin tubes, these two thin tubes are actually connected to a part which is called urinary bladder, and in urinary bladder there is empty space, and this urinary bladder is connected to a part which is called urethra. Okay, through the urethra the waste material excrete. Okay, so the waste which is present in the blood has to be removed from the body. Yes, it is need to remove body. So how can it be done? So the waste which are present in the blood, they can be removed through a system which is called excretory system. Yes, so this is done by the kidney. Yes, in the kidney many capillaries, means many thin tubes are present. Yes, in the kidney many thin tubes are present. These thin tubes are called blood capillaries. So when the blood reaches in the kidney, then in the kidney this blood is filtered. So useful product, useful substances are sent back, and unuseful are stored here. Then these unuseful substances actually absorb from the body. Okay, and the waste actually means the unuseful waste substances are actually transport in the form of liquid which is called urine, which pass through these two tubes which are called ureter, and it is collected into a urinary bladder. Okay, it is collected into urinary bladder, and from urinary bladder it is excreted through a pore which is called urethra. Okay, in this way excretory system works. You can check out in your book. Okay, you can check out in your book. It is very easy. You can easily learn about it. Okay, you will also draw the diagram of excretory system from your book. I hope you understood. Now kids, let's talk about the transportation of substance in plant. Let's move on the next point. Okay, transportation of substance in plant. So kids, you know that mm, uh, in human body, the blood vessels help to transport the substance. Yes, means in the blood vessel, blood is actually a medium. Through blood the whole substance, digested food, oxygen, carbon dioxide, they transported through the blood. Okay, the blood flows into blood vessels. Yes, uh, and we know that about the plants, we know that plant take um, water through the roots, and mineral and different nutrients they take through the root. Okay, and mm, which are actually present in the soil. Yes, soil contains many minerals, nutrients, water. So plant take mineral nutrient from the soil. Okay, through the root, and because in their roots and the stem many small tubes are present. So through these tubes it transport to the all parts, means to the leaves, to the different branches. And what is the function of leaves? The leaves prepare the food. Yes, we know that leaves prepare the food. Leaves prepare the food by photosynthesis. Okay, and you know, the leaves prepare food for during photosynthesis. During the daytime, leaves prepare food. Okay, so when the plant take water and mineral, then how does it reach up? Yes, how does it go up? Let's find the answer of this question In the next slide, let's move on the next point. So it's transportation of water and mineral. So as we know that plant absorb water and mineral by the root. Okay. So actually the roots, actually as you can see the picture. So in the root, some small hairs are present, which are called actually root hair. Yes, in the roots you might have seen some thread like structure. They are called root hair. Yes, they are present. So plants absorb and water and mineral through these root. Yes, hair. Plant absorb water and mineral through these root hair. So actually these root hair increase the surface area of the root. These root hair increase the surface area of the root. So when they increase the surface area of the root, when the root hairs increases the surface area of the root, then plant takes more water, more mineral. Yes, so the when the surface area of the root for the absorption of the water and mineral, yes, they increase for the absorption of water and mineral nutrients which are actually dissolved in the water. Then it is transported to all parts of the plant through the small tubes present. Okay, and stomata, through the stomata is present in the leaves. Stomata actually there are actually small pores through which plants exchange the gas. Yes, it transport oxygen, it take carbon dioxide and it exchange and it release oxygen, yes, during photosynthesis. I hope you understood. Now let's move on the last point. Okay, it's time to ask question from you. Question number one: define heartbeat. What is heartbeat? Mm, the rhythmic contraction and relaxation of heart muscles is called heartbeat. Yes, the rhythmic contraction and relaxation of muscles in 1 minute is called heartbeat. Okay. Question number two: what is excretory system? Explain with diagram. Yes, excretory system is a system which excrete, which remove the waste material from our body. Yes, the waste which is present in the blood has to remove from the body. It is done by excretory system. Okay, so in the blood, kidneys are present. So when the blood reaches in the kidney, it contains useful and harmful substances. So the useful substances are absorbed and back into the blood, and waste dissolved in the water and are removed in the form of urine. Okay, so from the kidney the urine goes into a urinary bladder through the ureter, and where it is stored, and it is passed out through the urethra. Okay, uh, so I hope you understood. Now and you will also draw the diagram of excretory system. Okay. Question number three: how does the water and mineral transport in plants? Yes, how does the mineral and water transport in plants? Plants absorb water and minerals by roots. Yes, plants absorb water and mineral by root. The roots have root hair. The root hair increase the surface area of the root. Yes, the root hair increase the surface area of the root for absorption of water and mineral, and which are actually dissolved in water. So in this way, the transportation of water and mineral occur, and then the reaches into all parts of the plant, into the leaves, branches, through the uh, different small vessels. Okay, now the chapter is over. Now we will meet with a new chapter in next class. Till then, bye bye.